Got Zoid. Forgot to put this in, so. Which character I'm looking forward to?
Of mine.
I'll have to look at them again, like when you have them more fleshed out.
Yeah. The Blue Knight must sure stay.
There we go. Wow, music. Literally ended as soon as I did that. So this is the other one I got. It's pretty small. This is actually more of an original Zoid. It should be a little bit more complex than this. And by complex, I mean... I'm sick of these. I'm sick of these. I hate these pilots. I'm gonna just glue them in at this point. I'm permanently ass up.
Belly down, face up.
Trying to see if there's anything like pre-opened. I don't actually know how to open this one. Looks like it's from the sides. Pillows, you alive? You still with us? I think she AFK'd. Oh, here's what I'm used to. There we go. You left during BRB. That's pretty small. Only 11 steps, okay. Go ahead and take these out. So we need A, 1, 2, and 3. This is B, which means this red one's A. Actually a different color on screen, in case anyone are wondering. Ugh. This time it's not colorblind that's talking with you guys. Hmm? Yeah, it's orange on here. You, it's colorblind that's fucking with you. I don't know where to put the little nib clippers. Yeah. That's why I don't know where they are.
Enter the dice box?
Did they?
And therefore Zoid Prime? Under, not in.
Yes.
Well, I guess. Glad I guessed early.
Yeah. These are coming out really easy. 8-3.
How does it make a row to go with your artifice, or would you give me a flame tongue?
Sure.
You know why, right? Innocent from man.
I had a feeling you were gonna make Zen.
I haven't even made Terminus yet. Suck my ass.
Yet you made Strix.
Who brought up the meme? Voice.
Which is 1. Oh, not 1A. So it just says A here. And it's just like,
I just want to point out how fucking terrible. Look out the window into our backyard, and all I see is the ring light. Next, I'm gonna have an artificer fucking with me.
Oh, here it is.
Every step I take, I just hear. I could actually make an artificer. Gaslights people taking so. If that ain't one of the most fucked up character concepts I've ever come across.
oh, this is the face.
Actually, I can't really say that's one of the most fucked up character concepts. You've got a criminal wizard that, as part of their backstory, set people on fire and burn them to death.
There's the mouth already.
Don't worry, neither the room. Don't worry, Dark, neither the room nor that sorcerer I made earlier are criminal.
Oh, what the fuckles
For the other two.
is a zoid?
This is a Zoid. It's a living.
This bitch trying her best to ignore.
Yes, I am. Because you're saying fucked up shit.
No, I'm not.
A Zoid is a creature made out of living metal. Humans originally landed on their planet, which is called Z. And, well, some tried to domesticate, others went, I can use you for war. That's how they ended up with armor. And weapons.
Creativity at its prime. Planet named Z.
ZI is how it's spelled, but yeah, essentially.
Also, sorry I left for a long time.
You're fine.
Do things.
You are fine. Do not apologize. I
So
will
what?
slap you.
Dragon Ball had creative plans. Like Vegeta and Salada.
Ah, yes, vegetable and salad.
They're Saiyan planets. It fits their theme. Leave them alone.
Sorry, Val.
Oh, I was about to say, maybe Val's not showing up in the chat, not either, but like,
Yes?
What? I apologize.
Apparently she asked and I just didn't see it. My bots are still broken on my screen, so I just have bot pretzel rocks and everything.
Oh, don't worry. The bot actually says bot while it's speaking for me.
Oh, lovely.
yeah, it's showing up in chat okay, but I guess not on your side.
Nah, I probably have to refresh my page because I haven't done that at all today, and I can't see you in chat on that page. It's
Oof.
lovely. What the fuckles is a Zoid? Is what Val asked.
What kind of zoid you making?
I'll go ahead and refresh, Val. I'll see if that helps. This is a GunTiger. It is an Imperial Zoid, as you can tell from the EZ here. That's literally what the EZ stands for. And it says down here, Side of the Empire. This is actually an older model, as you can tell from this ancient logo of a snake in the shape of a 7. And it's a Tiger-type Zoid, which does not have stripes in this particular model. That has a gun in its shoulder.
Nice.
someone mad at how I'm using this knife.
Not the fact that it's called the same naming convention. Stupid.
It is stupid.
It's got a theme at least.
A stupid thing.
It's got Kakarot, Vegeta, Nappa, Raditz, Pearls, Broly,
It's still a stupid theme.
Paragus, Kaba,
This is supposed to be cheek fluff.
Kale, Caulifla.
Yeah, it is literally called GunTiger.
From what they're telling me, there are worse named Zoids.
There are, but which one?
Oh, I didn't have anything in particular. I was thinking of how, yeah, sure, you just showed off Vegeta, but there's always a Raditz.
Is there one that's just like Rocket Barrage Elephant?
That's Elephander.
Mm.
I thought that was the wand maker in Harry Potter.
I think that's Alivander. Or Ollivander.
Thank
One of the
you.
two.
It's all love that I mentioned that a different and it's a lot of things that you didn't think was super canon anymore.
Ugh, yeah, that was gonna happen more than likely. Come on. They're a little snug of a fit. But they're not snug enough. Like, it's not getting flush. And I think I want it to be flush.
Not good thing to hear me say.
Nope.
You didn't have a Zoid sitting on that box, I'd ask for it back.
Come on. There are people with tools specifically for that, but I have what's called nails.
I do not.
Yeah, so Max would have had to use tool. I'm hoping these aren't in a way where I can actually make them flush. So I'm wondering if this is just like me needing to put more pressure on. So they definitely can fit. So I think I just need more pressure. There we go. But you... That snapping sound you heard was just it clicking together.
I thought it was like that.
Oh, these are the...
Alright.
Here's a tiger. Puts in stride, says tiger mask.
Nice.
So something I absolutely love that they did with the older Zoids they don't do anymore is that is clear plastic. This eye right here is clear plastic. This is colored plastic. In the other saber we have, let me get some light going off of that. You can see that? Nice little coloration. Some people even put LEDs inside for that. Here, it's not. It's just painted on. This is why I was mentioning this being lower quality. Well, the skeleton is fucking amazing to look at. You lose things like that.
It's the little things.
Yeah, it's the little things. Now we're going to the fun part. Which is taking out the body and actually starting that, because I need parts from D, I need parts from A, I need parts from C.
Is this how all Zoids come, like, packaged? Like, to where you pop them out and you put them together like this?
Every single one before Zoids Wild. Anything that doesn't say ZW on it was likely before it, and thus came like this in little grids you had to snap out, put together, do a little cleanup. Zoid wall kits came without the grids. It was all the parts. Which made me sad, and that's probably why that Zoid finished so quickly, is that I didn't have to take anything out. This is where I get one of these, because I don't want to royally fuck this. There we go. So since I snapped that little piece, I can just rotate that out. Big difference as well is these are actually numbered. So these are actually easier to find than the other ones. The other ones came with, here's A1, here's A2, here's A3, and they were just a bag of parts. But if you looked on the sheet, they had different numbers for them. Oof. So I would argue that these were better organized. This is A7 and A8. I need D, which I believe is this. Yep, right there. What do I need from D? 30, 25, 25, a lot of 25s, and 30 and 31. That actually be both of these pieces. And these two. Twisting out. Are these clean enough to actually use? They're going on the inside, so I'm not going to care too much. But I need to make sure they'll actually, like, fit. They're fine. Only downside is I don't remember which one was 30 and which one was 31. That's important. I need D29 as well. Those are gonna have to be snapped out. Yeah, most model kits come with a grid, but Gundam uses stickers, while Zoids always used dyed plastic. Granted, I haven't seen a higher end for the Gundams, so they may have changed that by now. This goes right here.
How do you mean Gundams use stickers?
They use stickers for, like, details. So for the face, for instance, the eyes will usually be stickers that are placed on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm not fond of those. This is why I actually prefer Zoids over Gundam, is because Zoids doesn't use stickers. They have decals, sure, but those are optional. Stickers and Gundams are kind of needed. At least in the ones I've got a hold of, and I spend good money on these.
I had like a tiny box of fucking
Do I just keep these in by
little
pressure?
figurines like that.
How do they stay in? Hey, Quinn.
That's how.
Yes, that's how you keep them together. Use Quinn.
Love you too, baby girl. I'm busy. I feel like if she could talk, she'd be Miette and go, "Mother is always busy."
Yeah. Well, that's every animal that comes up to you. I
mean, a tiny bit cleanup should be fine. But Yeah, this is how small this Zoid is, by the way. This is the body.
Tiny.
Going in okay, it's going in here. I think. Okay. I think I get it. I knew they were the post for legs, I just wasn't sure how they were going to go about connecting these little pieces down here. And the answer is pain.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, there it is. This will connect to the head. I'm gonna use gravity to my advantage here. Or try to. Now I just have to put this together, make sure everything lines up.
Okay, thank you. I love you.
There we go. That's for the gun. Okay. Yes? Yeah, you're fine.
Send me the army of stats.
Will do. It goes right in here. It'll actually be easier to put this back together now. Alright, where's my music? I love how the big issue now is just straight up this gun piece right here is being a pain. That's it. That's what's preventing these two from snapping together again.
He doesn't want a gun, he just wants to be a normal tiger.
I unfortunately do not believe he has that option. Got a bend here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Is it not lined up?
Too many guns in my GunTiger.
Oh, the GunTiger's head's coming apart. Where'd it go? So tiny. This is clearly like one of the posable ones, and it's just like, this feels like a bitch to pose.
Yeah.
The Zoid doesn't get a say, and remember, humans exist. They caused all of this.
Bet if you had like tiny little plastic wheels, you could just stick them on the ends of his little legs and have a car. Car GunTiger.
So there's actually a Zoid that has wheels on it that can use. That's basically a motorcycle.
Yeah.
They did go there. It is empty.
Oh, is it like that fucking bug Pokemon from Xenoverse?
Yeah, essentially. But yeah, there is in
Motorcycle
fact a
bug.
motorcycle Zoid nowadays. Nowadays, it was so old.
Nice.
Okay, I need B. So I assume that's gonna be this. Gotta do a little wiggle. What's the next spot they should explore in Zoids? Bringing it back. Bringing it overseas. That's the next plot. Wild is something for... It's obviously for kids. Wild Zero is going back to the roots of Chaotic Century and Guardian Force, which is interesting. But while the anime's made any research that is in fact over here, have I started Zoid inside Pokemon? No, but I have designed a Zoid. That was one of the first things I did as a child, was actually make myself my own Zoid. A6 is somewhere. Took A6 out. Ah, that'd be this piece. And D27. That's perfectly fine. It was a Zyger. It was a Saberfang mixed with a Liger. And it actually had similar colors to, I believe, the Witz Tiger. No, Raised Tiger. It had similar colors to the Raised Tiger. Which is a mistake. And I should never have done that. But at the time, I was very proud of it and loved it dearly. This is a targeting reticle. A7 goes on the butt. Somehow. Instructions unclear. No, really, the instructions are actually really unclear on this.
Instructions unclear. Tiger has too much butt.
We're getting to the parts where I meant to, like, keep the tiger condensed, essentially. This is actually one of the starter Zoids in Zoid Saga. Would I go
What's
back to
Zoid Saga?
redesigning it? Maybe. Yeah, Zoid Saga is one of their video games.
Oh.
At least I'm thinking it's Zoid Saga. And that's the one they had for the Game Boy Advance. I actually played it on stream forever ago, and I kind of want to go back to it, but at the same time, like, yes, that existed. Which I'm sure is a mood for a lot of people.
Is it a game like you collect Zoids?
You can, but it's got a storyline to follow. And it's mostly about battling Zoids, but the system's kind of eh. There we go. I feel like it's not supposed to lift there, but whatever. I need A9 and A5. No, but I do want to go back to the Nest one too. The Nest one was fun.
Oh.
There we go. So these parts are actually supposed to keep this thing together. Because you saw it's kind of forcing its way apart here. These are trying to keep them tightly together instead. So the only way they're staying on is with tension that this provides. What's up? That's a full body now. You just gotta work on the legs. Which require a lot of B parts. And, of course, these 26s. Because those are the feetsies. And that's the pilot.
Aw.
The pilot's actually gonna go up here. Because I think it's aiming in this one. There's one pilot in here, and there's another pilot up here, essentially. But it just doesn't look right to make sense with the size. Whatever. That was just one pilot that really, really trusts your Zoid. So we need B18, B17, these two down here. This is usually where all of the damage comes from when taking these out. We need 11 and 12. 12 is a twisty. 11 should also be a twisty. Yep, here it is. Which means this part that fell out earlier was twisted off somehow. Put this side right here. So connect this way. It is not an OG. The OGs were called something else entirely different. I think they were called GoBots. It's not even a Zoids 2 version, which does exist. That one went in nicely. Yep, now it's time for D26. I'm gonna go ahead and take out all the D26s and the pilot. Give me that foot. Just routing off of there. Thought so. Yeah, he goes up here. When they started being called Zoids, I believe so, yes. This one actually has another counterpart to the Republic called the Saber Lion, which I kind of want to buy, but at the same time it's just like, Saber Lion. I remember that being awful in Saga. Honestly, I'm probably gonna buy every Zoid. Just because of how much I love them. I want to point out, this is actually the first piece that we've had where this is actually molded in. We don't have the little caps anymore. Like, not yet, it seems. This is just too small for them. I need B10. Oh, there's some caps. He brought a Saber Lion to GunTiger fight. Look, there's a reason the Empire took forever to kill. Does not look right. Does not look right. It's not. Foot's backwards.
I was about to say, was he gonna be standing upright?
Look how tiny this thing is. I was almost disappointed when I saw the box. I'm like, please don't be like one of the AC figures. Well, RC figures. Because some of those do exist. I do have a Darkhorn. Oh, this is actually one of the caps. It's made of rubber. Nice. And hexagonal. I never remembered hexagonal ones being a thing.
I guess it's to make it look more metallic. Like they're big old screws or bolts or something.
That was just the pattern they wanted. Did I do this wrong? Please tell me I did this wrong. Yes, I did. Good. Put the wrong legs up. I'm used to the shoulder being the big fuck you piece. Because usually they put more armor on the shoulder these days. So I went fully based off the appearance. Come on. Now, of course, because this thing's size and how it's mostly based around tension, it feels. Mistakes like this have a lot of weight. There we go. I don't want these to be facing horizontally because they have that little line right there. That's one leg. Over the other. This is honestly usually where I stop actually looking at the instructions. It's just like, okay, we did one half. Time to do the other half.
Well, that's good. I usually get fucking confused with these kind of things.
They're... Big thing to keep in mind is they are labeled. Everything is labeled. The downside is when something like what just happened occurs, where it falls. I don't know which part that was. There's a lot of places where it could have landed. Okay.
What, did you yeet a piece away?
Something fell.
Oh.
Like, it fell just, like, right off because this thing's, like, hanging over the edge and it was on that and just fell.
Oh.
Here's both feet. Here's this. Then here's the rest of the leg. So I don't know what fell. Oh no. Yeah, I do. It was a targeter. It was a green piece.
Oh.
Those are usually easier to find, but that's a really tiny piece. And since I have a cat, it's gonna be a lot more difficult, especially since I have a cat that likes to break my things and make mess. That is for half. Ooh, this is what I meant. There's a tiny bit of this sticking up. We have to actually cut that off so we can actually connect it. Is that enough? Oh, that almost got yeeted. Just making sure which one I'm looking at. Make sure it's actually going in the correct way and that I'm just not fucking myself. It tried to escape. Hey, Havoc. How long do these normally take to build? Depends on them all. This one was an hour, but this is from the Wild series where everything is already out the grids. This one only got... This one's also probably an hour. But this one came with grids. Larger ones are gonna take long. Cat, no. Cat out. Wait, you can't be in here. I dropped a piece and I have to find it. And I know you. You're gonna eat it.
When will take a much longer time to build over candy.
I mean, Quinn was already built. But, give me a moment. I have to deal with the cat. Phil is Zeratain.
How you doing today, Val? You doing good? And, T-Bone Havoc. You're okay? That's nice. Oh, that's good. You're working. Good to work. I haven't been to work in over a year. Kinda sucks. You draw, but you know, better than like minimum wage. Unless you're drawing for minimum wage, I hope you're not. Oh, that's good. That's good. I've heard good things about Genshin. Never tried it though. I know everybody's like thirsting for that one guy with the black hair. Working for a year-old depth. What does that mean, Val? Have you just owed someone a drawing for a year? They thirst for everyone in the game. Seems like it.
I'm back.
Hi, Dirt.
Okay, Quinn. Every time I put her out, she immediately squirmed her way back in before I could shut the door. Cappy cat.
That's a big cat. I wouldn't think she'd be hard to catch.
She can squirm her way pretty quickly. I'm gonna have to find the piece off the screen.
I figure with the way y'all describe her, she'd just fucking, like, ram into you like a football player and knock you to the ground.
Normally, yes. Like, she actually unbounces us when she tackles us.
Jesus. Cats can do some incredible things, Val. One of my cats can open cages, and the other one can open doors. One of them does so by just kind of bashing his fucking entire body into the door until it fucking just till the goddamn thing almost breaks. Dart, have you played Genshin Impact?
No, I've been waiting to play it with Max, but I don't think Max is ever gonna open the game.
Oh. Yours plays fetch, that's fucking cute. Mine just fucking becomes a blob on the goddamn floor. Because... he's so large that he does this thing where, like, he'll get on his back, and you can just, like, put your hand on one side and he'll roll to it, and you'll throw your hand on the other side and he'll fucking roll to that. And you can just keep going, back and forth, and he'll just keep rolling himself into fucking over and over again. Wobbling. How is your tiger going, Dart?
You tell me.
Getting him done?
Essentially.
Nice.
Just need these two parts. Those even need cleanup. I'm gonna have to look for the targeter later, and by later I mean as soon as I turn off stream.
When it comes to building your Zoids, how often do the pieces, like, just fall off? Or how easily, really?
After being built or while I'm building?
After being built. Do they stay solid?
Some do, some do not.
Yeah.
It is different per piece.
Hmm.
Well, not piece, but like per Zoid. They're all annoyingly built different.
I got my little Vocaloid figurines here, and one of them just fucking. The goddamn pedals always fucking falls off every time she gets bumped into.
Yeah, my lightning spikes, because it's actually parts are made metal, some of them. It actually melted during transportation a little, so it bent,
Oh.
and now part of the piece, some of the pieces just whoop, right off, nonstop.
Ouch. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that doesn't happen when I fucking move. Shit just melts.
Yeah, if it's too hot, if you worry something's gonna melt, just put it in your vehicle instead of a moving vehicle.
Yeah. Well, the fucking thing is, like, we're not bringing our vehicle that we have. It's like my boyfriend's mom is driving their big van, and then there's a moving van. And then his truck, he's gonna leave here for his brother when we pack up and go.
And it's
Just-
done! This is a GunTiger. Minus the pilot and the targeter, because the targeter fell, and I don't know where the pilot went! Also, the pilot needs to rest on the targeter right here. Yeah, this is a little GunTiger.
Cute.
And this is a Drei Panther. This is smaller than that.
I can tell. Oh wait, no, I can't tell. Fuck.
This is a way smaller Zoid than this one. This is a city-sized Zoid. A city-sized Zoid is a small. This is an extra, extra small. This is one that is like... Oh, it's not even the size of full story, essentially. No, okay, granted, this particular one could be. I haven't seen this one in action. But they're small Zoids. This is the pilot on this one. See the size difference? The pilot on this one is roughly this size, right here.
Man's looks like he's about to take the biggest shit of his life.
So, they're very different, but they have similar pilot stances, because this pilot goes here. Oh, here he is. Here's the pilot.
There he is.
So
Oh,
these are two pilots.
That's a tiny boy.
It cited no, let me not focus. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So, this is from the extra small Zoid. This is from just a regular ass small Zoid.
Looks like he's just leaping onto his fucking ass. It's like the fucking clear guy is the Zoid now.
But yeah, this is supposed to be smaller than this one. This is just a 1x36 kit. This is a 1x72, I believe. The box may actually say different. So if I can find the box, because it also fell. Here it is. It occurs to me that this is in Japanese. But usually they are 1x72. Sometimes you'll find one that's 1x114, I believe, or 154. I don't know math. It's basically that times 2. And that's because the extra large Zoids are a little bigger than the model kits should allow for, so they have to make the model kits a little bit smaller. But yeah.
Nice.
They could have just made the Drei Panther this sized. But they made the size of a medium Zoid.
Pilot flew out of the seat again.
Yeah!
just see him go into the shadow realm.
The funny thing is, since this one had the navigator, it actually had a little spot for this pilot to latch onto. So the pilot normally can just grab and stay there for a little bit longer, but because we lost the targeter, it can't do that right now.
Right, Now the Zoid's just fucking rebelling against him, just able to fling him off and then
How
fucking
dare you
mom's
put guns on me!
face.
And this thing is supposed to be able to lower this head. I believe push this back. Oh. And you're supposed to bring out this tiny little gun that seems to have gotten misplaced during all of this. So it got a little stuck. Yeah, this right here is supposed to... close enough. I don't want to, like, figure out how... It's so tightly together, I don't want to mess with it. If that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah. Oh no, you lost sticks.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to glue these in. I do a model kit glue, but that's not out of a box yet. So I'll go ahead and do that for these later.
Okay.
And get your head back up here! Sound like I'm snapping you every time. The one thing I hate about posable Zoids is that they just never like to stay in the pose you give them. I open the mouth. There we go. Teeth. I do like how the newer ones have skulls and everything. I have considered that. But I've also considered money. And fear. That's a big one. I don't want to risk, like, ruining them, because sometimes you can actually melt the plastic if you use the wrong type of primer or paint. And I know me, I'm gonna use the wrong type.
Rip.
So tiny. I have a classic Zoid, but it's actually currently in my room. This is another wild Zoid. Gatling Fox over here. So it's one of these types.
So this is like GunTiger, but bigger gun fox.
You've not met a cunning wolf, but essentially. And here is an HMM of a very classic model kit.
Oh,
Yeah.
big.
This is the Saber Tiger. This is the one I plan to do next time we build Zoids. This will be the second or third HMM I've worked on. HMMs usually have a lot of modifications you need to make. You sometimes have to sand down pins and everything because they're not perfect, but they're made with higher quality materials. Like, let me give a preview because the box is able to be open. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, they're using gold. There's gold bits on this one. Here's cases of the clear melt, gold clear plastic. This is likely the eyes, right here. That is very likely what's going to be the eyes. And that's what I was talking about earlier when I was mentioning the older ones had a transparent plastic. And I like it, because again, you can actually put an LED in the cockpit. That LED will now, will make the eyes glow.
Nice.
This is a Zoid core, by the way. Only the HMM kits have these. They can sometimes be the worst thing in the world to work with.
Well, is that supposed to be like their little souls or something?
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Mm.
It's their Well, it's their core, but it's essentially the heart. Why what? Why is it hard to work with, or why is it the soul? Because it is a circle. It is an orb. Orb do not like to stay. Orb like to ricochet. Orb likes to be a bitch. The orb decided to go missing from one of my Zoids once, and I still can't fucking find it. And I don't know how, because the Zoid was never taken apart, but somehow the center went missing. You put him in the direct center of the Zoid. They are the heart of the Zoid. It's how it functions. It's also where an organoid will go, which are basically smaller Zoids that can be like boosters. Guys, help. I kind of fucked up the box. I don't know how, but this is how it lives. And yeah. I broke. This is the box for a Drei Panther. Also the same box a certain someone tried to leap into.
Yeah. She was going back into her box. She say, I want to be a Zoid.
She is a Zoid already.
Yeah.
The Drei Panther's essentially Quinn. This is gonna be a pain to actually, like, clean up from, because I have to put all of the boxes back together, because you keep the boxes. But yeah, that's it. That's it for today's stream. We made characters because Max really likes them. I like Zoids more, to be honest. I didn't like doing this alone because I have nothing to really talk about when I'm alone. Let's be real. So I appreciate you asking questions, because I know no one else would. And by no one else, I mean Max.
I thought Max left already. I haven't heard her at all.
Yeah, she left it. She left a while ago. She prefers making characters, which is why we had that little D&D segment.
Yeah. She off to make
And it
more.
gave me time to eat. I need to find that character. So, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all for showing up. Hope you guys had a great time. Let me know if you guys want me to do this again, because, well, this one's a tiny one. I have bigger ones. And this one went by pretty quickly. But again, I have bigger ones that are more complex. Grids adds basically... Grids double the time of Zoids. Just saying, they actually double the time of building a Zoid. So the fact they actually removed grids kind of saddens me, because I like taking my time, and I personally enjoy removing the parts. I do enjoy this feature, though. More parts I can mess with. Danger kitty.
Kitty.
And I think my favorite... By the way, these do not go here. These caps do not go here. I just had nothing to do, and I wanted to put them somewhere. Because I was out of places to put caps. That's all. These are spares. They just fit here, so they're there. I'm clarifying for anyone who's wondering what the hell they're doing there. That's why. Just because I can. I also like how this has basically 6... I don't know if these are missiles. I don't know if these are lasers. It's got 6 forms of gun on the 2 metal blades of spinning death. This, I feel like, might actually be from Beast instead of Wild. But this tells me Wild. The Beast Liger and everything actually started getting cockpits. So... maybe the cockpit's just down on this one. This is just how it looks normally. I don't know. I haven't really finished watching Beast. By Beast, I mean, Zoids Wild Zero, which is a sequel, sort of, to Zoids Wild. Zoid Wild you can fully skip if you want. Has nothing to do with Zero, aside from this is Earth, these are Zoids now, and that's it. And Wild Zero actually goes into detail and explains exactly what happened. And how everything that happened wasn't the Zoid's fault. It's really interesting, because it really does push in the fact that these are wild animals. They are not weapons. They are creatures that want to live. They have emotions and everything, and it goes into that. Similar to how Chaotic Century had that with the organoid system, but that kind of got lost in Zoids around Silver Century. Anyways, gonna call it now. Thank you all for showing up. Hope you guys had a great time, and I'll see you all next time. Let me know if you guys want to see me build more Zoids. I love building Zoids. Bye.
Goodbye, everybody. It's safe to talk now.